Welcome to El Café de la Vida with the Flower God. Things to see in my cafe, yeah. Tokotong. Here we have like a duck, heart in between the duck, person, and person B here. Tokotong. This person here. Then I saw that behind the duck there's a small dragon trying to bite the tail of the duck right here. And behind the other person, person B. I'm gonna call person B the butterfly, okay? The butterfly and the duck. It has a dragon as well. It's a huge dragon. It's an angry dragon. Wait, if my camera can focus. It's huge. Here you have the eye. It's seeing red, as in being completely overtaken by anger. And look at all of this fire. And the butterfly person is looking. Here's the head. Oh, my camera. Come here. Okay. Here. Vänta. So here's the head of the butterfly person. Here are the hands and here are the wings. The butterfly person is what I heard in my mind is they're getting their wings. They're growing their wings. They're looking over to the other side where the duck is. They're standing on the rock, looking over towards the water, towards the emotional content. Going to a more they will dive into water and into a more emotional, satisfactory foundation life. But as they're growing out their wings, we have this dragon who is saying, "How dare you leave me behind? How dare you? How dare you?" I shouldn't be laughing. I'm laughing at my own voice. Yeah. So they on the butterfly side, there's someone that really is resentful and they're actually trying to burn away the wings. They're trying to do everything possible to sort of to stop them. The duck has a dragon too. It's a small dragon. So this threat is not as impactful, whether it is a person or an inner an inner insecurity or something that plugs their mind or their heart. It's like they have diminished it. And with the duck, you can even no, it has nothing to do, but it could though. To do with the story of the ugly duckling. But I see a full-grown duck here, so yeah. But they have their dragon is not it's not a big one, but still there are some remnants. This one I think can be subdued, but it's going to be different for everyone. I don't think we're talking about an actually violent person, hopefully. And And if it is, like, you know. And I'm also not saying that someone is going to get revenge on you and it's going to be violent. No, no, no. This person, you already know their temper and this could be something that's going on within them, like, "Ah," but they might be passive aggressive, for example. But passive aggressive person still has all of this. So, but this is like the sabotage. They're trying to maybe sabotage you in some way. And how, I don't know. And that is different for all of you. But they're going to try to sabotage. Another example, for example, undermining your confidence or whatever. But yeah, but at the same time, like, the fire isn't even reaching. Oh, the fire isn't even reaching the wings. The wings, the newly grown wings, the newly grown confidence, clarity to stand up from this. It's almost like it's here. Because we have a rock. It's like he's standing on the rocks by the water, and you have a little fish popping up. Hello. And either it's almost like the fire becomes smoke into the water, steam, or it's like, anyways, the fire becomes almost like the rock, this rock that the butterfly person is standing on, this butterfly angel. Nämen. Focus it up. Yeah, it's like uh it has, this fire has the opposite effect. Maybe it was even this that led this person to grow their wings and to, like, want to jump and to see this possibility. So it might look like a big dragon, but don't be intimidated, because this direction is making you grow your wings. But you both have dragons behind you, but they cannot stop you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Do you know new information? Do you know why it doesn't reach the fire of the dragon? Why it becomes steam? Yes, it's because of the waters. It's because of this love, of this connection, the tranquility of this. And it just makes all the fires into steam. It becomes something of the past. All of the passion, all of the nasty words, the mean words. And I'm not saying it's only the dragon that did that. It takes two to tango in a relationship, but all of this, all of the past hurts. If it is a former relationship, then it just gets through this connection, through this growth that this connection brings. It's the butterfly is growing wings. The growth, the soothing of this. The waters represent, if we think of the waters representing this emotional connection, and these are calm waters. These are not stormy seas, and it just, yeah, this fire gets soothed out. Is that even a word? And maybe that's also why the dragon is so furious. And then I was getting, okay, and now afterward I got that this dragon is like picking, biting over and over and over the tail, over and over and over. So it's a presence that is, whether it's inside of them or within them, not inside of them, that sounds weird, within them, or if it's, I was also getting that this could be a person that is always picking, criticizing all the time. They're always on their back. And if that is the case, the duck has internalized a lot of that nagging. Maybe this was in the past, but this internalized nagging, picking at the duck, and I was getting like the ugly duckling. It's almost like this energy made the duck believe, because this is not a swan, made the duck believe that it actually was an ugly duckling. It made it believe that it was like, or yeah, it's almost like the dragon made them believe that they were another person or another bird, that it was a swan or an ugly duckling. It's like this. The duck felt like an ugly duckling because of how, if this is a person, how they were treated by this picking energy. Like they didn't belong. But they belonged the whole time. They were always a duck. I know it's a weird interpretation of the story, but that's what I'm getting. They were always a duck. And this dragon, small little annoyance, is like picking. Here we have the dragon again, and I think that the dragon also represents a part of the butterfly person, an aspect of the butterfly person. It is a very passionate and fiery aspect, as well as competitive and driven nature. But I think that in the past, that butterfly person might have attracted a partner that also had a strong sense of ego and competitiveness. And I think that there were definitely clashes and competition in some area. One or both were heavily into their masculine energies and didn't want to back down, ever. If the dragon was a feminine energy, she was always competing. She always had her ego competing with the other person's ego. Something like that. I don't know exactly the dynamic, but something like that. So there is a mirroring that's happening from the passion that the butterfly person has and the kind of person that they attracted in the past. And dragons makes me think of gold as well. So maybe there was a very status oriented partner or partnership. It's supposed to look good on the outside. Maybe on the outside it looks like a power couple, but on the inside of the relationship it was crumbling and it was very volatile. But I think that when they started their relationship, there was a lot of fire, there was a lot of passion, but that passion, that fire became destructive and volatile. We probably a lot of ego clashes. Maybe both wanted to be like the boss, like all the time. There was no give and take or a sort of ping pong of energy going back and forth. It was very static in that way, very fixed. But also, as I was saying that, I was getting, you know how Venus is birthed from the, not from the steam, but from the what's it called in English, those white bubbles in the ocean. Yeah, it's like this is the steam, and like there's a rebirth of their Venus, of or like a rebirth of of the butterfly person's Venus, love, nature, and values and relationship self, etc. Like, yeah, a rebirth of Venus, maybe for both in a way. So this passion, this fire energy that can easily turn from a something, passionate to something too much, it gets channeled into this what do I want to say? I forgot my train of thought. Yeah, it's channeled well. It becomes this mix of fire and water, so it transforms into this healing temperance energy. It becomes tempered and balanced. So the dragon here can both, for some of you it's both like a person that you're leaving behind or have left behind for some time, or it's even like the memory of a person that still haunts you. The things that they said still burnt, still hurt, but in the future it's like it's getting soothed out by this new love, to self as well. Yeah. And then you have this nitpicking, snappy energy that you really like. I feel like the duck is working on getting away from this. Like, you have to like splash a bit of water, whatever that means, because I feel like this is it's on your tail all the time. So I feel like it's a family member because it has access to you, or it's someone that put some another kind of relationship and this could be energetically, like a person is constantly trying to reach energetically, and that could be anyone. It could be a friend, an ex-lover, a parent. Like, even though you have gotten away, it's like they still are on your case, or they're trying to reach out energetically, but constantly thinking about you, wondering about you, asking others about you. I'm also getting that for some, the small dragon is actually the other big dragon that is trying to undermine you in some way because they know about you. So they're really angry at the butterfly person and taking out their anger on them somehow, trying to stop them from leaving, for example, being dramatic, causing problems, and then they are trying to undermine the duck person somehow, maybe by sending an evil eye or bad energy their way. I don't know. But this is not for everyone's situation. You will know if that's the case. And even though the duck also is from the air element as the air dragon, the duck is also from the waters. And waters can triumph over fire. It's kind of mirroring like this situation here, right? Like it's mirroring, but it's different. Yeah, but this is gonna bring a lot of healing. I think that it's already brought a lot of transformation for each of you, but it's gonna bring a lot of healing. And this can even be like a really close friendship. Because love is not only romantic love, but I think that yeah, there's a rebirth of self-love in each of you, and your love nature is leveling up. It's like you're being initiated into unconditional love, which is truly a difficult thing. It requires a lot of experiences and wisdom throughout many lifetimes. Yeah, no, this is going to be, because you're going to be in the water element, you will overcome the fire dragons. Or you will transform that energy into something more healthy, more balanced. Okay, now I'm done. Oh, okay. Prince Perman, things we see in the cafe. Yeah. Keep being your imperfectly perfect self. Yo, 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 yo. Subscribe. Dun-dun.